Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Haziq Ammar bin Samsul. My metric number is 253549. Uh, and today I would like to deliver my speech on how to be a Malaysian diplomat. To be a diplomat is a dream job for some people, especially for those who study in international relation field. Of course, when we're working as a diplomat, we will working on the foreign country. It will be interesting because we can go working and traveling on the same time, like we kill two birds with one stone. Other than that, we can learn the new language, we can learn history, and also we can learn the culture of the host country. But the real question is how to be a Malaysian diplomat. So on October 2018, Institute of Diplomacy and Foreign Relations (IDFR), an agency under Ministry of Foreign Affairs, had organized a sharing session, and I, under the Political Science Society, been given chance to attend the sharing session. So, on the sharing session, they were sharing on their experience and the way or process they're going through to be a diplomat. And the speaker of this sharing session is the participant of Diploma in Diplomacy of the IDFR. And I, as a student of International Affairs Management of UUM, I also learn on how to be a diplomat because we need to complete courses that is diplomacy. On that subject, we learn on how to be a diplomat and what happened on to be a diplomat. So, in my speech today, I would like to share to all of you on how to be a diplomat based on my knowledge that I get from the sharing session and the study that I made, and to appraise the people on how to be a diplomat. So in this speech, we will be focusing in the three main ways. There is put an application of M41 job position through the SPA 8I portal, attending an online examination, and attending an interview. Let's go to the main ways. The first way is we need to put an application on M41 grade through the SPA portal. So before we put an application, we need to fulfill some requirement that be stated by the Civil Service Commission. The requirement that be stated by the Civil Service Commission is, firstly, of course, we need you must a Malaysian citizen. Secondly is you must be 18 years old on the due date of the job advertisement. And lastly, you must have at least bachelor degree. If you have more than bachelor degree like master degree or PhD, you can also put an application. Then after you fulfill all the requirements, you can go to the Civil Service Commission website to put an application. The thing that you need to do is you have to register the new ID if you are the first time user. After you finish registering and so on, you can start applying the position. For me, the first process is much easier because you just need applying on, just fulfill the requirement, then you can apply. But if we look to based on the requirement on the academic qualification, the minimum academic qualification that they want is bachelor degree is high. So you can see how serious they want to select the candidates to be a diplomat. So after you finish applying the position, you will be notified by the Civil Service Commission to sit an online examination. So they will notify you by email or simple message services. So when they notify you, they will give you a personalized link for you to click on when you want to answer the online examination. Then, as a candidate, you need to make sure that you write on the right link, because the link is personalized for you. You cannot share with the others. So for the online examination, since 2016, it been divided to two sections, that's section A and section B. For section A, they will test you on your general knowledge, and section B will test you on your problem solving skill. In section A, you will be given 50 questions and you need to answer it in 40 minutes. Mostly the question on the section A on the current development of Malaysia and global. So, when we want to be a diplomat, we need to know almost everything. You need to be an expert on the human resource management. You need to be expert on administration and development of your area. You need to be expert on the finance and economy management. And of course, crucially, you need to be expert on the international affairs. And to be technically, we can say that you need to expert everything. You need to know everything that happened in this world. Then in section B, you will answer 40 questions on the problem solving skills. That is the answer. You need to use your logical thinking to get the answer. And in this section, you need to pick only an exact question, an exact answer for a question. You will given 45 minutes to answer in this section. So, after you successfully answering the online examination, you must sit a psychometric test at PTD Assessment Center. The PET test or the psychometric test will evaluate you in the three main criteria, that is your personal quality, your maturity, and your communication skill. So, in communication skill is a dominant trait to be a diplomat. So, if you still stuttering with your communication skill, better you improve it now, because most of candidates fail the communication skill. So after you going through the PET test or the psychometric test, you need to attend an interview. For the interview, before you get the call for the interview, you will be shortlisted after the psychometric test. In the interview, the panelists will asking you also on the general knowledge. The general knowledge that they have been asking by the panelists is basically on the national policy, domestic and global development, and sometimes they will ask you on the capital of the country. Is it important for a diplomat to know the capital of the country around the world? During my maritime class in last semester, my lecturer were pressuring me to memorize the capital of the other country. So they will be so maybe the panelists will be asking you, can I ask you on the capital of the country? So like what is the capital of Jamaica? You need to answer with confidence, and you can say to them, the capital of Jamaica is Kingston. That is example if they ask on the capital of the country. They do like this because the panelists would like to see your readiness, your thinking skill, how sharp your thinking skill on answering question, a random question like that. Then also, as we know, when they want to see how sharp your communication skill, they ask a random question. Because the level of communication on the global level is high, because you will be interact with the foreign leaders. So if you would like to improve your communication skill, you can see the speeches of one leader. You can see how they interact, how their body language, how they speak, and then and then that thing will help you to improve your communication skill. And after you after you done with the interview, you will need to attend the four level courses. There is first leadership training. Secondly, you need to go to placement under the ministry, and after that you need to complete 6 month courses of diploma on public administration, and lastly you need to attend a road mapping training. After you finish all these things, you need to complete your diploma in diplomacy under the IDFR for 6 months, and after that you finish, you just need to wait for the posting. Either you will work in the consular or embassy around the world, or you will just stay at Wisma Putra. So for conclusion, the 3 main ways to be a Malaysian diplomat is put an application on M41 grade job position, attend sit and oral examination, and attend an interview. I hope you understand on the speech that I delivered and can help you to understand more on how to be a diplomat, especially a Malaysian diplomat. Thank you.